The hot asphalt of your block. Your sneakers are wrapped at the toes with silver duct tape. You watch your parents walk to the city bus stop before the sun even comes up. Your father carries a scratched metal lunchbox. Your mother wears a coat that is too thin for the wind. You watch them come home long after dark. They look quiet, they look heavy, they look exhausted. You sit at a cramped kitchen table. You eat plain pasta from a chipped bowl. Your father stares at a stack of unpaid electric bills. The radiator hisses, but the room is still cold. Your street is loud, it is crowded, it is poor. You hear people shouting through thin apartment walls, but you notice a different group of men outside the local social club. They do not wake up early. They sit on folding chairs in the afternoon sun. They wear sharp tailored suits. They wear bright gold watches. They wear shiny leather shoes that never touch the mud. They drive long black cars that take up half the narrow street. When they walk down the block, the loud neighborhood goes completely silent. People step out of their way. You watch the local butcher wipe his hands on his white apron. You watch him wrap his best cuts of prime meat in white paper. You watch him hand the meat to these men for free. You watch the men peel crisp, new dollar bills from thick rolls. You watch them hand the cash to kids just for smiling. You are too young to understand the actual business. You just look at the shiny shoes. You look at the quiet street. You mistake their fear for respect. You decide right then that you do not want to end up tired like your parents. You realize that playing by the rules only makes you tired. You start standing near their corner. You make sure your hair is combed. You wait to be noticed. Level 2. The lookout. You are 14 years old. A man with a heavy gold ring finally points at you from the social club. He walks over and gives you a job. You stand against a rough brick wall next to a corner payphone. You get paid $10 a day to do nothing but watch the street. You stand there for hours. You feel the cold wind off the avenue. You feel the rough brick against your back. If a blue and white police cruiser rolls past, you whistle a specific tune. If a strange sedan parks too long near the fire hydrant, you walk inside the club. One afternoon, a plainclothes detective steps out of an unmarked car. He walks straight toward the social club door. Your heart pounds in your chest. You do not freeze. You walk fast. You bump into the detective on purpose. You drop a handful of loose coins on the concrete sidewalk. The detective stops. He curses at you. The men inside the club hear the loud noise. They quickly clear the tables. They hide the ledger. The detective walks inside and finds nothing. 10 minutes later, a heavy hand lands on your shoulder. The man with the gold ring hands you a $20 bill. He pinches your cheek. He tells you that you are a smart kid. He tells you that you are one of them now. Your chest swells with pride. You feel chosen. The next day at school, your teacher talks about algebra. You do not listen. You look at the other kids in their cheap clothes. You feel older than them. You feel superior. You do not realize they are just using you as a cheap alarm system. You are already dropping out of a normal life. You keep your eyes wide open. You keep your mouth completely shut. Level 3. The runner. You upgrade to a 10-speed bicycle. The neighborhood feels much smaller now. You know every dark alley. You know every blind spot. You know the exact timing of the traffic lights. A man from the club hands you a brown paper bag. The top is rolled tight. He tells you to take it to the back door of a diner 3 blocks away. He does not tell you what is inside. You know the rule. You never look inside. You pedal fast through the freezing rain. You carry the heavy bag inside your jacket. It rests against your beating heart. You ride past the local park. You see kids your age playing basketball in the cold. They look like children to you now. You pull into the narrow alley behind the diner. You knock twice on the heavy metal door. A cook in a dirty white apron opens it. You hand him the damp bag. He hands you a thick envelope smelling of stale cigar smoke. You slide it into your pocket. You ride back through the city. Sometimes you carry folded betting slips. Sometimes you carry stacks of dirty cash wrapped in thick rubber bands. One day, the bag you carry clinks with the sound of cold metal. You know it is a gun. You do not stop pedaling. You do not flinch. Secrecy becomes your normal state of mind. You learn to spot the undercover police cars. You learn to memorize license plates. You lie to your mother about where you go after school. You lie to your father about the crisp money hidden in your drawer. You are living a double life. You are not a sworn member of the family. You are not invited to the back room. But you are the blood moving through their veins. The men at the club know your name now. The hot asphalt of your block. Your sneakers are wrapped at